Hello and welcome to another episode of Truly Bedrock with me, Mr. Beardstone. We're just hanging out here in our nether tunnels, which is where we've actually spent the last couple of episodes. Well, at least when we weren't burying pandas and getting all sad about pandas. But apart from that, we've basically been in the nether for a couple of episodes. And today, we're going to head back into the overground. Because I think I need a break from all the lava and death and destruction. As much as I love these ash particles, I think it's time we had a change of scene. Ah, that's much better. Now we've got some daylight in our eyeballs. Right, so today, what are we going to do today? We are going to carry on work around our village. And the basic idea for today is to make a start on the mountains here. So in the background, a couple of episodes ago, we dug out the front of these and we haven't come back to them since. And that's because I've had about 10 different ideas of what I want to do here. But I think I've finally settled on a plan. And it's, yeah, it's not going to be a small job and it certainly won't get done today. But we will be making a start. I was just about to record the next clip, and I've just noticed that over there. That's a new tree. It looks like a real tree. I'm gonna go and investigate this. What's this? Mr. B, I heard that you were in need of a bit of tree help, but alas, it looks like I've missed you. So I left a Jesse tree in the meantime. Amazing. Ah, this is how you tree. Awesome. That is actually really cool. That's going to work really well in this area because we're going to be starting to make this area look a bit more fantasy-like over the coming weeks. And those trees are going to fit in amazingly. Although, there's only one. There's only one of these trees. I wonder if it's going to be possible. So if we take saplings from that... Oh no. Oh, I'm in the drink. Right, let's get back up top. Look, what's this? Why is there a guardian in my moat? What in the world? There is not an ocean monument anywhere near here. I mean, like, literally for miles around, there are no ocean monuments. How in the world do I have a little dude in here? I mean, it's always good to have a bit of extra defense, but... Where's he gone? What in the... Okay, this is just weird. Oh, there he is. I'm really confused about this situation. First there was a tree, which is looking amazing. We'll go and explore that in a sec. But first, I mean, why is there a guardian in my river? I mean, I'm gonna assume it's probably Tiz Tom, because most things are usually Tiz Tom these days. But that's just weird. As I was trying to say before, I was rudely interrupted by, well, basically just falling in the river and discovering a random guardian down there. I wonder if we can just take a clipping from this tree and grow some more. That's how this works, right? We now have ourselves a couple of Jesse tree saplings, and I think I'm going to go plant these over in my usual nursery area, and we'll see how they come along, and hopefully we'll end up with some decent trees this time. Oh, this has been a long time coming. Something else I have done between episodes, which you may have seen on the horizon here, is I've had a little play about to see if I can come up with some kind of a general mob farm. I know there's lots and lots of designs out there, and I'm really bad at doing these sorts of things, but I kind of wanted one that had a bit of everything. So we wanted the spiders, the skellies, the occasional witch, the zombies, you know, a bit of whatever would spawn up there. I was fine with, I didn't mind that. So I did some maths, and I built this thing and this platform, and as you can see, just by flying around, it's already working. And the mobs just fall down onto this bit here, which all gets collected and sorted out by some hopper minecarts. And it's alright. It works. It gets me some stuff. I can literally just stand here day or night and eventually stuff starts falling down. But, yeah, certainly not the most productive thing in the world. However, it has produced me, I've been here for probably about 6 hours, I'll be honest, but it has produced me plenty of stuff and things, which I've been shuffling around a bit because it's mainly the gunpowder I'm sort of after at the moment. But I can assure you, the bones are going to come in very handy, as will the string, because I don't have a sheep farm yet, and I'm falling. There we go. So yeah, I also got that sorted. I actually built a mob farm, and it seems to do okay. It kind of works. On to the meat of today's episode, however. So the plan: I have many boxes of stone down here, And this is so I can start outlining the sort of cliff top edge and everything we're going to be doing around here, and around here, and up there, and around over there. But I don't know how far we're going to get today. But the plan is to carry on this cliff and actually to start raising it up around this area here. This sort of side bit, the bit that sticks out at the front here. If I get up, we can have a better look. So this side bit here, I'm going to have sort of separate with a cliff wall running along here. So you've got a lower plateau here, and then it will continue up and then swoop round and end up there somewhere in a big sort of horseshoe shape. There's going to be other features and things that we'll go into as we work out. I don't want to commit to too much just yet on that front in regards to actual design features, because these things always change as you build. So I guess we should just start building, shouldn't we? Yep, let's do it. Let's just start building. Get me some stone.
Hey Jam, let's go paint the town red. What you say?
You know that I would, but I got bills to pay. Take me dancing in your living room. Take your shoes off. Do, 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 do. Money makes the world go round. Money can't buy the love we found. Money troubles go away. I got bills to pay, my baby. I got bills to pay. I got bills to pay, my baby. I got bills to pay. Hey Jim, let's go shopping up and down the way.
Will I buy you anything? Cause it's your special day. Yeah.
You don't have to be the latest fashion. You don't have to be made of gold. I don't need no fancy handbag if I got your hand to hold. Money makes the world go round. Money can't buy the love we found. Money troubles go away. I got bills to pay, my baby. I got bills to pay. I got bills to pay, my baby. I got bills to pay. Woo!
So what you just saw in that time lapse is what we managed to complete on stream, but it was at that point when stream decided that I still hadn't really sort of made recompense for what happened to S'mores, our poor panda friend. So we decided to make amends and head off to the jungle and see if we can nab ourselves a few more pandas. It kind of went okay, I guess. He looks like an angry panda. Oh, he does not look happy. Maybe we need to make him happy. You were here the whole time? Guess who's getting a panda time lapse in the next video? I'd like to point out that despite the fact that one of them was clearly on fire at the end there, that was a ghast that kind of got a little bit out of hand, the panda did in fact survive, and not only did he survive, but as a result my pandas have flourished! Oh, that is so cute. One of them just sneezed. Did you see that? That was amazing. Oh, and again. Oh dear. I love these pandas. However, they're a little bit crammed in right now. So I think we're going to need to make some kind of more permanent enclosure, temporary, permanent? I don't really know where I want to... Oh, it's so cute every time. I'm getting distracted, I need to leave. I'm now somewhere a little less distracting from the pandas, and I really need to decide where I actually want to put this panda enclosure. So eventually I'll probably put it inside the cliff that we're building, but for now I'm thinking just behind the village here is a fairly wild space that we've not really done much with. So I reckon we can probably get away with putting in a panda enclosure around here somewhere and bringing all them over. And to be honest with you, I've sworn not to kill any more pandas. So I'm going to be breeding lots of pandas until I get a brown panda, and I've sworn an oath not to kill them. So I'm a little bit concerned I might end up with a lot of pandas. Yeah. I'm going to have to work something out here if we don't get a brown panda soon. Before we get to that, however, we've got more mountain to build. This thing is absolutely humongous, and we've still got a long way to go, but I'm pleased with the progress we've made so far. So if I jump off here and we have a fly around, you can see how high up we are. We've gone very tall on the wall on this side here, and you can see where I've started to mark out where the ridge is going to carry on across. And the idea is it's pretty much going to carry on all the way around here. There's going to be a sort of waterway which we're going to keep down this side. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to encompass the back of this side of the arch as yet, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And then, yeah, all of this bit here is going to end up pretty much inside the mountain as well, once we actually get all the layers from here going across and round. So we're going to have lots and lots of space on the inside here, above and around our slime farm, and this is ultimately where we will move the pandas to, I suppose. But this is ultimately where we're going to build our main storage system, and I've got lots and lots of plans for everything else that's going to go up here as well. But look at that. That is starting to come along really nicely. We do, of course, still have lots and lots of texturing to do on here as well. We've got a random brown strip over that side, and we need to make this all look much nicer than it currently does. But first, we've got a couple of things we need to attend to. So, rumour has it there is a new server-wide game that has appeared called Trident Tag, which I believe was started by Killer. And there is a rulebook at the town hall, which I believe is still under construction, but the rulebook's there, so we're going to go check that out and find out what's actually going on with this game and see what we need to do. And I still love the soul sand. Woo, look at me go. Okay, so this is the rulebook here. I'm trying not to look around the town hall too much because it is still a work in progress and I don't want to have any spoilers. So what's going on here? Trident Tag is exactly what it sounds like, a game of tag but with range by adding the trident. If you are hit with the trident or pick up the tridents, you are now it, and no one wants to be it. That is very true. That's very true indeed. Rules. Please repair the trident if low on durability. You must keep the trident in your inventory at all times. Ooh, unless slot. And no tag backs. You must get someone different than who got you. And that is all. Okay. Well, I mean, that seems fairly straightforward, doesn't it? Let's get out of this building so I can use a proper camera angle. I guess that means we should be watching our back and making sure that no one sneaks up on us with a trident anytime soon. I have absolutely no idea who is it right now. And speaking of watching backs, I think I need to double check this. I need to make sure that... Right, what are we on? We're on week 7, and I've got week 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it is definitely killed his time. So, first things first, I realised that he dug this hole, didn't he? Let's give him a little scare. Much better. So I guess laying a trap for Tiz is something that we're going to have to do if we wish to win that bet. I kind of do feel a little bit bad about it, but then also I don't feel bad about it at all because I can win diamonds. Next thing for me to do is just to have a little look and see if our new pickle van has made us any profits. Has rebranding the pickles worked? Yes, it has. We have 1 diamond. One diamond. 1 diamond, but it's fine. It's better than no diamonds, I suppose. The rest of the shops have made 0 profit because that's just generally what they do. So I guess now we're going to head back to our main base where we're going to try and sort out a panda enclosure because we can't just leave them in the sort of stone box that they're in at the moment. That's not fair, and they're getting a bit crammed in already. So let's fix that situation and shut these doors. This is the area we scouted out earlier for the pandas, and I think this is probably going to be the best place to put them. I can make a fairly simple enclosure here for them until we find a more permanent home, but it will give them more space than they currently have over there, and the silhouette of that cliff from here is just amazing. Can't wait to actually get that finished up and detailed, but for now we have a couple of villagers that are just sort of chilling in my tree, so yeah, we're going to solve that problem too. First things first, I'm going to grab my hoe because I want to collect these leaves. We've got the area over here nicely cleared, and I think the next thing to do is to decide what to do in regards to the actual enclosure itself. And I think I've got an idea on the route I want to take, and that is actually to keep it fairly similar to what we've done with the greenhouse. So we're going to be using dark oak logs and glass for the main part of the enclosure, and obviously inside there's going to be lots and lots of bamboo for our pandas to keep them happy and to make sure that I can still breed them. Because I think they have to have like 5 bamboo blocks within 5 blocks of them, I think. Something like that. Otherwise they just don't breed. So we need to make sure that they're well catered for in there. Oh, it's getting dark. It's getting dark. Go to bed. Priorities. After deciding to use dark oak planks, I realised I didn't have any dark oak whatsoever. So we're going to quickly grow some, chop down some trees, and then we'll be able to make a start on the build. So I've got my dark oak, I've got my glass, and I think I'm ready to start making some kind of panda enclosure. So it doesn't need to be anything too fancy. As I say, it's only going to be a temporary thing. So I think if I just make a nice square over here for now, let's do that. We'll have a nice viewing platform as well, because it's rude not to. Let's just box this out. So this is a good start. What I'm going to do now is just start placing in some glass, and then we'll get the top on here as well and get the frame finished. And from there, we'll have to work out what the entrance is going to be like as well, because obviously we want to make sure we've got access to get into the enclosure and actually feed the pandas. And yeah, I think this should be plenty big enough. Hopefully we're not going to need much more space than this to get the brown panda. So I've got the basic frame and the glass in now, and I've worked out I'm going to put a door here which just leads out into a platform so I can feed them from here, but I can also get in without them getting out, so that's also going to be a benefit to us. So the next thing I want to do is to actually sort out the environment on the inside of the sort of what would you call it? Containment unit doesn't sound right. Let's just call it habitat. Habitat, that's the one. Yep. So to make the habitat nice, let's get some water in. And then we have it. This will do for our temporary panda enclosure. That was the word I was looking for earlier. It was enclosure, not whatever it was I was saying earlier. Compound. Yeah, that definitely didn't sound good. So the next thing to do is to go and get our pandas, and I guess just kind of bring them all the way through and try and get them in the enclosure. It would probably actually help, thinking about it, if I made the door a little bit wider, at least while we get them in there. I think it's time to release our pandas and see if we can get them over to the new ones. So, wish me luck. I've got my bamboo. I've got lots and lots of pandas. I imagine we're going to have some lazy ones in there as well still, which means they're going to move very slowly. So we might have to come back for those, but I'm hoping... Oh god, this is terrifying. There's a horde of them! Oh, look at them ones that got their tongue sticking out. They're so cute. Okay, so we seem to have a lot of the pandas. I don't know if we've quite got all of them. Some of them seem to be lagging behind. Are they just the general slow ones, or are they genuinely not interested in bamboo? Let's see if we can get some of those out of there as well. Okay, there's actually quite a lot of pandas here. This could be a problem. You know what I said about not hurting the pandas? I may be forced to at some point. I'm hoping it doesn't come to that, but it's not looking great so far, is it? We can't go causing server lag with pandas now. And there we have it. We now have our pandas in our enclosure, and oh, they're still sneezing and jumping. It's just the cutest. So what we aim to do here eventually is to try and get ourselves a brown panda, but we've got to make sure that we don't overbreed them, because we can't go slaughtering them or anything like that. So yeah, this could be interesting. Or this could just end up being a cage full of angry pandas for a while. Look at them three. All three of them are angry. Oh, and that one's sad. Okay, you're supposed to like your new enclosure. Oh, that sneeze. Sadly, that is about all we have time for today. However, there is one last thing we need to do, and that is to check and see how our Jessie trees have been doing. They've been growing all episode, and hopefully they've... What is that? That's disgusting. What? That doesn't look anything like that at the tree. Why is this always happening to me?